Infinite Warfare, it grew on me, but some of the metas that went with it were just really annoying. Like if you were to go back and play Infinite Warfare's multiplayer right now, I guarantee you're going to go up against a guy using the Snaptic combat rig, and he's just going to be like, he's going to play like the game that the floor is lava or whatever. He's just going to be wall running everywhere, and you're never going to be able to hit him. And he probably has like over 100 days played. Like there's those kind of people that just really piss me off. But yeah, Infinite Warfare, not the greatest Call of Duty for sure.
No, definitely not.
Zombies is a little underrated. Like the Spaceland map and Raven to Redwoods were really good, but then it just started getting worse over time, and I really didn't like how they added the extinction aliens into it, because they basically made it where like the extinction like game mode was just a movie the whole time, and it really pissed me off they did that, because I would like extinction in Call of Duty Ghost. But that's, oh my goodness. But you know,
Extinction was fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, good. You did like it. Yeah. Not very many
Yeah.
people liked it, but it got really good when they added the armory system, and that you could make it more challenging for yourself by having multiple relics. And I think you could select more the more times you prestiged or something. But yeah, I really enjoyed Extinction. It's a shame we'll probably never get a sequel to it because of so much backlash it had back then. But yeah, I don't know. Tristan, should we go over our FFD? Should we start doing that?
Absolutely, Brandon. We're glad to have you on as a guest, because instead of Fisher and I just going back and forth, we can do a full-on draft. And just go over it one last time, what we're going to do is, Brandon, since you're the guest, you're going to get the first overall pick. It's your top fast food chain. And also, we're not doing like we have like our own top 5 fast food chains that we have like off the top of our head or written down that are like our top 5 favorites. But what we're trying to do here is draft 5 fast food chains, and those are the only fast food chains we can eat for the rest of our lives. So we also have to think about what type of food it is, how diverse the menu is, all those factors and whatnot. So yeah, Brandon, you're gonna go first, and Brandon, think of a number between 1 and 100. Let me know when you got it.
I got it.
Fisher, you and I are gonna guess what number it is, and whichever number is the closest is gonna get the second overall pick.
Okay, gotcha.
So I will let you choose the number first, Fisher.
All right, I'm gonna guess 69.
I'm going 62.
Tristan wins. The number was 54.
Nice. Okay.
I always say 62 whenever someone says pick a number between 1 and 100, because that episode of SpongeBob. He's like, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. And Mander's like, 62? He's like, wrong. He presses the button. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that means, Brandon, the floor is yours. You are now on the clock.
Okay, drum roll, please.
And with the number 1 pick in the FFD, Brandon selects.
Okay, before I say it, I'm going to justify it, because I feel like if I say it, there might be a little backlash, because I'm going off of reliability, consistency, taste, breakfast. You got to throw in breakfast here.
Okay,
and just good food. I'm going McDonald's. You have to. It's American fast food. It has to be the number 1, numero uno. There's always a McDonald's somewhere, and it always has food that you're going to like.
You couldn't have said it any better. I was going to choose that one if you chose my first one. And I'm going to get my first one out of the way. It's Taco Bell.
Fuck! No! No!
Okay. There is not another fast food chain like Taco Bell.
God damn it.
And what I love about Taco Bell compared to other places is that they listen to their audience. They're well aware that all their audience is just nothing but a bunch of stoners.
Yep.
And I imagine all of them in a lab. They're like, "Oh, this taco, we should put a quesadilla in it, or let's make a cheesy gordita crunch." Like someone had to have eaten and their head exploded. Like,
put some French fries in there too.
Yeah.
Make the best French fries in the world and dip them in melty cheese
and grill it with cheese on the outside.
Admittedly, I'm not a big fan of the fries, but the rest of the food is amazing.
Did you guys ever have the caramel apple empanadas that they had there?
No.
I did not.
They're not on the menu anymore, but they're so good. Oh, and those Cinnabon Delights, they're like crack. I can go through a 12-pack in one sitting.
Little cum balls.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
literally.
So good, dude.
They are good.
So good.
Oh,
delicious.
man.
But yeah, and I love their breakfast too. They're bacon breakfast crunch wraps. They got a hash brown patty in there, and that like zesty sauce that they have on it.
Their quesadillas are underrated in my opinion. I think the quesadillas are underrated. Yeah, you can just trade out steak and chicken, whenever you want to get it. Oh man, it's so amazing. But I guess I have to go next with the draft pick, huh? So the third overall draft pick. Well, actually, before I say it, I want to tie in with McDonald's because you picked that. Their breakfast is amazing. Their McGriddles are to die for. Like when I get a McGriddle, I get 2 of them because of how good they are. Like they're so amazing. But okay, I just have to get out of the way. So for the third overall draft pick, I choose Jack in the Box.
Oh,
yes,
that was one of my late round picks.
Yeah, Jack in the Box. It's definitely grown on me over time, and I mostly like. I guess I got used to it when I lived at Central because there was obviously a Jack in the Box like right next to campus, and so I went there a lot, and I was pretty impressed with some of the diversity of foods they have. Like, sure, yeah, they got the burgers, you can get like chicken burgers and stuff, but they come up with like really good ideas with their fries because they put in like jalapenos in them as well, and so I thought that was like really good. And honestly, I just think like when I think of like how convenient, how fast you can get it, and when it comes to flavor, Jack in the Box definitely has that in my opinion. And even though I definitely yeah, they have tacos too. Like you can get mini tacos. Like those are just like really good in my personal opinion. And I mean, obviously, Taco Bell like is definitely my number one choice out of like any fast food. But Jack in the Box definitely is, I think, is a close second, and in terms of convenience and flavor and options that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Jack in the Box is the best place you don't want to tell anybody you just went to.
Okay.
Like, what'd you have for dinner? Salad. When really you had like 8 tacos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and fries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had the Oreo shakes from Jack in the Box?
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, I'm
Best.
sure I
Yeah,
have.
like when it comes to fast food shakes, like that one's my go-to. And I love their midnight munchie menu too. They got this chicken tater melt. It's like a crispy chicken patty with a hash brown patty
Oh
on
yeah, yeah.
top and melted cheese fondue on it. It's just it's on the midnight munchie menu for a reason. But man, it is so good.
Stoner's Paradise.
Yeah, without a doubt. Or is yours, Brandon?
So my second pick, first pick in the second round, I am going Wendy's.
Oh, that's very respectable.
I did not expect it to slip out of the first round, so I feel like I'm getting a steal here. They have Elite Frosties. It's so simple, but Frosty can go with any meal there.
100%.
The introduction of the breakfast changed the game. They have such good breakfast. Their little, I don't even know what their potato things are. They're delicious. The sandwiches are all good. And they just have solid lunch for everybody.
Their breakfast
4 for $4.
too.
$5 biggie bag. It's perfect.
I think they have chicken nuggets too, right? Like
Their spicy nuggets.
The spicy
so
nuggets, yep.
Absolutely.
Really good. And their burgers are underrated in my opinion. Like their burgers are super good. I mean, if you compare it to like other burger fast food places like Burger King or even McDonald's, I just think Wendy's like it just feels so much more fresh, I guess. And I don't know, it's like having like a double patty. Oh, super good.
Yeah, they're I think it's like their barbecue bourbon bacon burger or something like that. They have theirs really good. Yeah, like I remember all I had growing up there was like the bacon, just their regular burgers and their baconators. And I remember being thrown off that the patties were square for some reason.
Yeah, they don't cut corners.
Yeah. And then but the more I ate them, like they grew on me. And yeah, the Wendy's was my second. So I made 3 different top 5 lists, basically like 3 different mock drafts for this. And it was for my second draft. It was my second option for my second round pick.
We got Mike Mayock over here.
Yeah.
I like how seriously you took it.
Yeah, dude, I went to the Combine. I went to every single fast food place and tried all their food. Okay, so my second round pick, I got ChickfilA.
Oh.
Yeah, ChickfilA. I just whenever I used to live in Edmonds, I'd DoorDash it every other day. I'd get like the same thing every time. I'd get a spicy chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese and some bacon, and I'd get some of the Chick-fil-A sauce to put on top of it. And then I'd get just a 4-piece chicken strip and then with barbecue sauce, and I'd get some lemonade or an Oreo shake, depending on my mood. And it was delicious every single time. Like I never had anything to complain about. Whenever I take the time to drive there, the customer service was top notch. Everyone's super nice, and the drive-thru's always packed. That's the one thing I have against it. But even then, it's all fast-paced. Like you're not there for that long.
Yeah. Have you had the frosted lemonade before?
Yes.
Highly recommend it. Is so
Very
good.
Very, very good.
I need to go to one, and I haven't been to a Chick-fil-A in a long time, so I need.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it. So we growing up in the closest one was we're gonna have goddamn it, we're gonna have to censor that.
I know it's okay. Just keep going. I got it. I got it.
Growing up where we grew up, the closest Chick-fil-A was like an hour and a half away. So it was a special occasion to go to. But yeah, but I mean,
really,
like,
any fast food, honestly.
Once I moved in the area, yeah, I went to Chick-fil-A all the time. But yeah, that's the one benefit about moving up here is like as a kid, it was like going to Disneyland whenever you went to McDonald's. It was sacred at the time, and now it's just like, man, I feel like shit eating it.
Yeah, admittedly, Chick-fil-A and even, I mean, gosh, I don't even know where the closest Popeyes is to us, but like, I just do not go to those very often. Like Chick-fil-A is like, yeah, I mean, Chick-fil-A, I've been there only like maybe 2 or 3 times in my whole life, so I can't even put it like on a top 5 list if I were to make one, unfortunately. But I guess for my first pick in the second round, I'm gonna have to go with Chipotle. The thing about Chipotle,
I totally forgot about Chipotle.
Yeah, the thing about Chipotle is that they don't really have a whole lot of variety, admittedly, but, you know, like when it comes to like creating a bowl or a burrito, it's the same thing, just depending on how you want to eat it, and you get to throw all these different things in there to make it so flavorful, makes it so much, has a lot of flavor to it, essentially, and you know the food's always going to be fresh, which is amazing. Also, one thing, this is more of a criticism on Chipotle, is that in their kids menu, they have a quesadilla. Why can't we have an adult quesadilla? Like, I think they could definitely expand upon that and add a quesadilla to their menu, but for the most part, I just love having that big burrito. It totally fills me up for like every time I want to have lunch there. And so yeah, like having that fresh food, even though there's not a whole lot of variety, it just all tastes really good every time I have it.
Man, you definitely scared me with that pick. I thought you were about to take mine, but I'll just reveal it. So mine's Qdoba.
Oh,
very, very similar to Chipotle. I just like the variety of sauces they have. They do have adult quesadillas there too.
Damn, I might have to go there soon.
And I like their queso better than Chipotle's.
Yeah, me too.
But they also they got this chili crema sauce or something like that. It is a game changer. It is so bomb in a bowl or in a burrito.
Okay.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, I think I went to Qdoba more than I have Chipotle. There's a Chipotle by my work. I've only gone to it like a couple times ever. Like I've gone to Qdoba. I think that's the thing. I usually just DoorDash Qdoba, but anytime I've gotten Qdoba, I've never had anything I didn't like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right,
so,
Tristan.
With my third round pick, I got Mod Pizza.
Oh, I forgot about them.
Yeah, so
Nice.
my thing was, so looking at my lineup, I'm trying to diversify my menu. It went from Taco Bell to Chick-fil-A, so now I'm getting pizza. And I chose Mod over all the other pizza chains just because I like their customization more. Like I can't think of, like, I've never gone to a Papa John's or Pizza Hut and going like, hey, can I get this with red sauce and ricotta cheese and chopped basil? Like, I've never seen that option at any other pizza place before. It's
Yeah,
just
you do
nice.
that at like a Domino's, and it's like a $45 pizza.
Right.
Yeah, and you can just go in there and just customize your pizza and get it. And they also have beer there too, and that's plus.
Yeah.
Certain ones have drive-throughs too.
That's cool.
Mhm.
I haven't been through one at the drive-through yet, but
Just
yeah, I
make
mean,
a point in the drive-through.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and then like whenever I go there, I can customize my pizza. I'll enjoy it and eat it, and like they're the perfect size too. Like if I get a pizza by myself, unless I haven't eaten it all that day, like there are times where I've eaten a large pizza by myself, not very proud of it.
Yeah.
But it's only happened like out of like 80 times I'll get a pizza, maybe like a handful of them. But with a mod pizza, it's a perfect size to where like if you're hanging out with your friends, you could all order your own mod pizza instead of having to split a pizza and only getting 4 slices. You get your own 11-inch pizza to yourself, and you can customize it however you want. I think that's a lot more convenient than just ordering one big pizza, unless it's obviously a flavor that both of you guys like. But with mod, I just like the customization overall.
That's
Great
true.
pick.
Mod Pizza was a great business idea. Like I'm really impressed with how they run their business. It's kind of like Subway, but for pizzas, essentially. Like that's kind of what it is. And I guess I should do my next pick here. Oh my gosh, you guys are really making this hard for me, but I'm gonna have to go with Sonic. Sonic,
Okay.
their burgers are all right for the most part. However, I really like their chili dogs. And of course, you can get not necessarily Frosties, but smoothies that they have. I think those are really good. And of course, it's quick and convenient. I think, physically, when it comes to the structure of their buildings, it's so much more unique compared to any other fast food place. It's so like outstanding looking. But, I think, having the option of like different kind of desserts and, things to snack on, and of course, main meals, like I just think it's a great combination of all of them, even though it's definitely not my number one choice for a burger place. But if you want to like kind of get something else besides a burger, you definitely have that choice there at Sonic.
Yeah, hot
Right.
dogs, wings.
Tater
The
tots.
ocean, oh
Yeah,
the ocean
tater.
water's
Yeah,
good too.
yeah. I think they call them cheesy tots, maybe. But yeah, those are good. And so yeah, I'll have to pick Sonic for my third pick, I guess.
Okay, I'm going number 4 here. I'm going Jersey Mike's.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
Absolute
great pick.
elite sandwich place. Way better than Subway, way better than Jimmy John's. It doesn't give you the customization that Subway does, but the sandwiches they have are just so much better than anything you can make at Subway that I gotta put it here.
Oh yeah, and
Their
dude,
hot sandwiches, the buffalo chicken cheesesteak. It's just so good. What you're saying, Tristan?
their giant subs are giant. Like they don't
Yep.
mess around. Like they're like whenever you get a big sub, it's massive. It'll fill you up for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Mike's is by far my favorite sub place too. And that's the thing, like I don't like they have an option between cold and hot subs. I've never been a huge cold sub guy, honestly. And like I've never like Subway, whenever I've gone there growing up, I'd only just get like a meatball marinara or like a strawberry melt, like
Yeah.
anything that was like warm. And like their cookies, don't get me wrong, their cookies are
Oh
delicious.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's the one thing Subway has going for me. Jimmy John's, it's okay. I like their spicy chicken ranch a lot. But Jimmy John's never blown me away. But Jersey, that was a good pick. I didn't even think about sub places, honestly.
I don't know if I've ever been to a Jersey Mike's.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I have. I'm not sure. I'll have to like go there sometime.
Number 44, no tomato.
No
Oh,
tomato.
No,
Wait,
you
why
said
no
the blue
tomato?
cheese
What
with
if I
the
like
ranch, too?
tomatoes? What if I like tomatoes? Like, should I get them?
That's not what I said.
Okay, okay.
Not acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Brandon got me onto that sandwich too, and it's orgasmic. It is so good. And you
I ate it in,
substitute
like,
the
2
blue cheese with
minutes.
the ranch. Oh,
Oh gosh.
so good. That's the best sub I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
Are they
It's
like
not everything.
footlongs like Subway, or are they shorter?
They're like 8 inches, and the Giants are 16.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's by far my favorite sub place. But yeah, with my fourth overall pick, hear me out. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and you guys can tell me whether or not it counts. And if not, I have a backup pick.
Okay. Okay.
I chose Cold Stone. Do we consider that a food chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Are you
so.
sure? There's a little bit of hesitation there. So
okay.
I'm gonna say Five Guys because I'm
Okay.
surprised no one's picked it.
It's on my
But-
list in front of me, but
Yeah, Five Guys, their burgers are so delicious. I mean, it's expensive. That's the one thing that I don't like about going in there. It'd be nice if it had a drive-through. But I mean, their shakes are good. Their hot dogs are good too. And then, like I like how that you can eat peanuts. Like you can just sit there and just eat
Oh,
peanuts while you're
yeah.
waiting for the food to get there, and it's just like, and it always smells amazing in there. So yeah, I mean, I gotta go. Yeah, I was hesitant because I mean, what are the ice cream places out there but Cold Stone and Baskin Robbins?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Like
yeah.
that's about it. I mean, unless you want to count like frozen yogurt places too. But yeah, I got to go with Five Guys there. Burgers are delicious.
That's a good pick.
Man, I can respect that. It's been a while since I've been to Five Guys actually, but their burgers are good. And you guys are making, being the third pick here, the third person when it comes to each round, it makes it really difficult for me to pick these. But
You had to pick number 69.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot. I should have picked 61.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with my fourth pick. Holy moly, this is a tough one. Screw it. I mean, this wouldn't be on my top 5 anyway because I'm already way past that at this point. But Little Caesars, I don't really eat there too often, but just the one thing, and I understand people have that opinion that, their pizza's too greasy. I can understand that, but the one thing Little Caesar has that you don't technically see any other pizza places do this is have deep dish pizzas. For some reason, creating that pizza and just making it thick is just orgasmic in my opinion. Like, I really love their deep dish pizzas, and that's honestly the main reason why I like them. I mean, obviously their other pizzas are good too, but it's that deep dish pizza that really stands out to me. And
their crazy bread too.
Oh yes, that's true. I forgot about that. It's their crazy bread.
Yeah.
And so I think Little Caesars in a way is underrated, mostly because people I come across, they don't like it, but I like it, and so I just have to pretty much just shout them out in this for this pick.
Yeah, when it comes to their price, I think they're really good. I mean, I never crave Little Caesars, but I mean, if I'm on a tight budget and I get a hot and ready pizza there, it's not going to disappoint me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was actually going in the same direction for number 5. Pizza Hut is my pick.
Okay, that's respectful.
Stuffed crust
Yes.
has me by the throat, and it always does.
Oh yeah.
I crave it every day, and it's just always my go-to place and never disappoints.
Mhm.
It's always the same thing when I go. There's never differences between chains, which I like. It's always the same.
Mm-hmm. Have you had the stuffed crust from Papa John's?
I've never been a Papa John's guy personally.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it, honestly. I mean, it tastes like stuffed crust pizza, but I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for Pizza Hut because they're the ones who started the whole thing. It's just, you can't get a pizza there and not get stuffed crust. It's just such a good option. But yeah, I love pizza places just fine. I love the whole, there's not a pizza place I strongly dislike. I think it's been over the past decade or so, Domino's has been the most popular one.
Mm-hmm.
Domino's is honestly the most overrated in my opinion. It's okay. It's not that I dislike it. It's just like I said, with Little Caesars, I never crave it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, but I mean, with my 5th overall pick, this actually was my number 1 pick on my top 5 favorite fast food places, and I wasn't sure if you guys have been before, but Shake Shack.
Oh, okay. I never been there though.
I haven't been to California since I was a little kid, but I know everyone talks about how In-N-Out's so much better than Shake Shack. I had it when I was a kid. I don't remember how it tastes. I'd like to go back to California sometime to try it. And I'm sure if we remaster this list, after I did that, the In-N-Out would probably be on the list, just based on how people talk about it. But no, Shake Shack, I love it. It's so good. They got one in Kirkland. They got one in Seattle. It's mainly an East Coast chain, but they have some of them in Seattle, which I think is a little silly because they can't bring an In-N-Out up to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
But, it is what it is, and I respect that In-N-Out wants to keep their chains minimalized, I guess. But, yeah, I got to go with Shake Shack. Their smash burgers are out of this world, and they got them on a potato bun. They'll have, seasonal, shakes and lemonades, and all of them slap. There was this caramel milkshake they had there, and it was the best caramel milkshake I've ever had. It's just all their food's good. Not a huge fan of crinkly fries. That's what they have there. I mean, they're okay if you dip them in cheese sauce, but other than that, no, their burgers are just, I have nothing bad to say about them.
Okay, yeah, and going back to Brandon's pick, what was it, Pizza Hut? That when you mentioned stuffed crust, 100%, that is the one thing I'll always defend Pizza Hut is that stuffed crust. Nobody ever talks about it, and that's why I have a huge appreciation of you shouting them out for that. But
oh yeah,
I guess for my 5th pick here, this may be a little surprise. It's actually a little shocking to me, but then again, I guess all the best choices have already been taken up. So, I was thinking about In-N-Out, but technically I've only been there once, and it in the way the burger I had, it reminded me a lot of Five Guys burgers for some reason. I don't know why In-N-Out, in Five Guys, it just felt really similar when it came to their burgers. But I'm gonna have to, for my last pick, I'm gonna go with Starbucks. And the thing is, I am not a coffee person, but I do like coffee when it's when I'm with friends and they ask me if I want to go to Starbucks, you know, I'll get a coffee with them, whatever. And you know, their coffee is good and whatever and all that, but it's some of the treats they have, like the actual sandwiches. Yeah, they're expensive. I admit that the Starbucks sandwiches are hell of expensive, but man, they are tasty and I love eating them. And so I've lived next to a couple of Starbucks before, and so like whenever I feel like going to a Starbucks, I'll always get a sandwich for my breakfast, and it's just so good. So yeah, Starbucks gonna be my last pick here.
I respect that. Yeah, like my mom, almost every day whenever she'd get home from work, she'd always brew up a cup of coffee. So then I got in the habit of having coffee and like at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So almost every day after work, I go get a coffee. And whenever I lived where I used to live, I'd go by. There's a Starbucks, and I'd go by there every day and get a white chocolate mocha. Never disappointed.
Yeah, white chocolate mocha, obviously. Do you guys remember the unicorn drink when like 2017 or something? I think it was around that time. It was way too sugary. I remember I got one because I was like in Seattle at the time, and I got one of their unicorn drinks, and I'm just like, whoa, there is like so much sugar in this. It was just like a little too much for me.
Without a doubt, man, that was a successful draft.
Yeah, pretty
Do we
good.
have an honorable mention?
Yeah, honorable mentions. Oh,
to be honest with you, my honorable mention for my top 5 was McDonald's. They weren't even in my top 5 when it comes to favorite food. But I know that's like the most like common one. But yeah, no, I mean, I always have liked I like McDonald's over Burger King. I don't even think that one's a debate. But Brandon, you got me into the Burger King breakfast, and the Burger King does have good breakfast. I totally slept on that.
What kind of breakfast do they have?
Croissant witches, out of this world.
Oh, interesting. I like croissant sandwiches.
Yeah, their hash browns are little like tater tots. So it's just perfect in the morning.
See, I probably would have had Burger King in my top 5 list. However, the issue with them is that they don't have the mac and Cheetos anymore. Like
those are so good.
Like, how do they not bring those back? They're amazing. Like, it's one of the best things you'll ever eat, and it's a shame that some people in this world they'll never be able to eat it in their entire lives. It's really sad, honestly. And one of these days, oh, go ahead.
Do they still have the chicken fries at Burger King?
Oh, I'm not sure if they still have those. I went there over the summer for like the first time in a long time, but I just got like some burger, which actually was pretty good because it's been a while since I've had a Burger King burger, but I mean, I don't know. And then some other honorable mentions. I've only gone here a couple of times is Panera Bread. I actually really like their sandwiches there. But it's definitely a lot different type of fast food, I'd say, if you would even call it that.
You have to take out a loan to eat at Panera Bread, dude.
That's true. That is true. But also another one we didn't even mention is Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that was my honorable mention because they're just carried too hard by desserts because their food is so. It's fine. Like it'll do the job, but it's nothing to write home about. Pretzel sticks are good anywhere, though. That's the thing.
That's true. You got a point there.
Yeah, literally Dairy Queen's just known for their blizzards. Let's be real. Like, and their blizzards, don't get me wrong, are good, but you know, its variety kind of does become an important factor. Like Taco Bell because they're amazing.
Yeah, the Taco Bell's so good. I'm always gonna love Taco Bell.
Another honorable mention to throw out there is Dick's.
Okay. Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Delicious.
I've had the same order since I was 12, and I have no intentions of changing it. 3 cheese, fries, and a strawberry shake.
Ooh,
yeah, Dick's is really good. I totally forgot about them. They are really good.
It's fun. I never liked vegetables on burgers. Like as a kid, I only got burgers with like ketchup and cheese only. And now that I have them, now they taste super boring. And going to Dick's, I remember I got a Dick's Deluxe, and I tried that and had like the relish on it or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is really good. And then ever since then, I get a deluxe, a cheese, fries, and a strawberry shake. I'm glad you like the strawberry shakes too, because I think those are the best ones they have there.
It's so good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, for totally God. Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Dick's. That is one restaurant because I like literally went on Google. I'm just like list of all popular fast food like chains or whatever, and for some reason I didn't see Dick's on there. So I'm glad you brought it up. I completely forgot about that one.
It's so good. I used to at the enterprise I worked at. It was by a Dick's, and I'd go by there almost every day for lunch.
Awesome.
And it's so cheap. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's so true. It's cheap, and it's yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think Dick's is like one of the best fast food places to go with your friends late at night for a snack. Like it's like for some reason it just like the whole environment, it just works well in my opinion. I don't know why. It's like it's just a perfect place for when you're going with your friends at a late night snack in my opinion.
They're open up pretty late too, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I think like 2 or 3 a.m. Yeah.
Damn. Have you been to a Dick's before at like 1 in the morning?
Yep.
It's a little sketchy.
I went so
Yeah.
senior year of prom. We rented a limo, or my whole prom group did, and we stopped at Dick's on the way home.
Oh man.
Pulling up to Dick's on a limo was pretty hilarious.
He's flexing
I
on all of
remember-
them.
I remember
Yeah.
one time Ike and I, we had to go pick up his mom from the airport. Then we went to Dick's and it was like 12:30. And then we were in there, and then this guy put his arms around this other guy. Like, they got in some sort of altercation, and the other guy like pushed him or something like that, and he yelled, "You got a problem, brother?" like Hulk Hogan, but he was like this like really scrawny white guy.
They have a hard R2 on the brother.
Yeah, oh yeah. And yeah, then the other guy, he got in his car and then honked at him, and, like blurred his horn. He's like, "Oh, grow up!" And then he drove off, and I was like, "I am never going here this late ever again."
Dude, yeah, Dick's parking lots are a whole new level. Like, I remember the last time I went to a Dick's with my friends, like we were like just parked eating our food, but like this guy like did like the most shittiest park job, whatever, and I think they were like someone else was getting road raged at him for like how bad of a park job they did or something. It's so funny to watch.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But that's pretty much going to conclude today's podcast episode. I really like the fast food segment. I think that was great. It really shows that I need to go out there and eat more fast food, but obviously everything's like over half an hour away from me, which really is inconvenient. And what I will give an honorable mention here. They're not really fast food, but it's, Papa Murphy's. I really like Papa Murphy's pizza. Like when it comes to pizza places, by far Papa Murphy's is my favorite pizza of all time. I do not care if I have to go home and bake it myself. I know Little Caesar's slogan is hot and ready, but literally Papa Murphy's is hot and ready because it's right there in your own home when you're baking it. So
Yeah, it's honestly Papa Murphy's is my least favorite pizza place.
oh my god.
Because I
love it.
Yeah, because I walk in there and it smells amazing, and I'm all excited, and then I have to, and then whenever I was living in, we're gonna have to bleep out a lot of things in this episode.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anyways, whenever I'd go back there, that was like a 45-minute drive, so it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
loved Papa Murphy's when I lived in, because I would always drive by one on the way home when I worked in the warehouse, and I would grab one, take it home, throw it in the oven, shower and change and stuff, and by the time I was done doing that, my pizza was like scorching hot, which is perfect. Is what I want.
That sounds nice.
Because if I grabbed like Little Caesars on the way home, got ready and everything, it'd be room temperature pizza with. I'd muscle down half of it, but you know.
Right.
Right.
That's a great point. But yep, this episode has gone on long enough. Thank you so much, Brandon, for coming on. It was great meeting you and hearing your different opinions about Call of Duty, and of course, knowing the different draft picks you have with the fast food chains. And I really do appreciate that. Is there any last words you got, you guys? Tristan, anybody?
Yeah, Brandon, thanks for coming on, dude. This was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. I'm definitely down to come again if the slot is open.
Oh, absolutely. We'll make time for you.
Awesome. Do you have any socials that you want people to follow you on, or do you not give a shit?
I'm not a social person, but
Okay.
I support Ukraine. Fuck Russia.
Yeah.
That's that.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Well, with that being said, thank you all for listening. Stay tuned for next week where we are going to probably get, I don't know. I'll try and see if I can get a guest on, Tristan. We'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, stay tuned next week for our next episode, and we'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.